Hi. The sun has just barely come up, and it's way too late for that event to be happening. All right, it's Monday today, and that's a good day to remind you about doing outreach. Okay, consistent outreach must be baked into what you do every day. If you're a business owner or a salesperson, and I want to remind you, I'm going to keep reminding you that if you are a salesperson, you are running a mini business within a business. Okay, it is up to you to know your numbers. Maybe we should do a thing on that. And since you know your numbers, you can back out from the number of sales that you need to make, because you're going to know, right? You set a target, right? Back out to the number of people that you need to talk to get all those unqualified prospects that you can filter, get some qualified prospects, and then from them, out of every so many conversations with them, you're going to make a sale. Okay. That's how that works. Actually, I put out a thing every year, usually in December, for the last, I don't know, 5 years at least. All right. If you ask me for it, I'll shoot you the link to it. It's on my YouTube channel as well, last year's version. Really liked last year's version. Some years the quality goes up and down. The message is the same, but how well I explain it, I think, can change. I'm an intuitive type, and that generally means that I'm going to skip over some details, but some years I get it right. Okay, so outreach, making sure that we talk to people. I need to remind you that fiddling around with your website is not doing outreach. Okay, that's not doing business. Fiddling around with the colors or the copy on your website is not really doing anything. Don't get me wrong, it's like not an activity to avoid or never do, but that should be a lagging thing that you do. Like I have updated the Cold Star website, I don't know, like once in the last 2 years. Now, I really wanted to for like 6 months, but I didn't really know what pain points or what topics I wanted to talk about there. So there was no point in me rushing out and trying to write something because it wouldn't resonate with the target audience, because I didn't know what the target audience wanted. Okay. And we're probably at a point where I want to upgrade it again and maybe even change the whole theme. I've been sitting with this three sort of topic theme for a while. It's the customizer theme. I love it. I use it all over the place, but maybe it's not the right one anymore. I think it's time for a big redesign, but I'm not going to rush into it, and I'm going to do it during no pay time. Okay. Pay time is when your potential customers, are in their offices. They are awake. They are ready to receive your communication. There's a lot of people out there who try and do pay activities during no pay time, right? When the person on the other end that you want to receive the thing is not paying attention. Don't do that. Okay. Make sure that you do your fiddly work, updating your website, cleaning the corporate bathroom, whatever it is, during no pay time. Okay. Which is usually in the evening. Make your lists during the evening. Do it when your customers are not available for you to talk to. Okay. Use your pay time for outreach and talk to people. It's a huge message. I don't know how many years, I mean, 10, 12 years I've been doing this online, right? Making videos and talking to people and coaching and that kind of thing. It doesn't go away. I still run into it. Even experienced people are wasting time during pay time hours on no pay activities. So if you're not watching what's going on in your calendar, you're going to get trapped into it sooner or later. All right. Just make sure you're not avoiding doing pay activities with no pay activities. Okay. All right. I think I covered a lot there. But key message, make sure you're baking outreach into all the pay time during the day, right? Monday through Friday, at least, unless your customers are available at other times. If you're, I don't know why, but dealing with grocery store managers who are in charge of restocking, and that happens to be in the middle of the night, all right, that's your pay time, right? If you're dealing with nightclubs, you got a different pay time than office people, right? Okay, so keep that in mind, right? It's not, these are not fixed rules like it must be 8 to 4 or 9 to 5 or something like that, but it's up to your customers to give you that behavior. But make sure you're doing outreach and not avoiding doing that outreach. And I'm talking an hour a day here. It doesn't take long to make 20 dials. It really doesn't. It just takes commitment. All right. An hour, hour and a half tops if you have some good conversations in there. You follow my methods, the methods that I talk about in my Sales on Fire training program, which has been helping people for 10 years, or even some of my Kindle books. I teach you how to build momentum by doing this. Okay. You're actually honing in on high quality times to reach good prospects. Okay. And that's how you get great conversations. And folks, when you get great conversations, you're going to make sales. I don't care whether you have sales skill or not, you're going to make sales just by accident, just by having those conversations, just by showing up and being there. This is critical. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.